Imagine a rock legend, moving across the stage with unmatched energy, captivating audiences with every step. Behind the fame and showmanship lies a tale filled with conflict, broken trust, and unforgettable disputes. This is the world of Mick Jagger, the dynamic leader of the Rolling Stones. Today, we explore the controversies, clashes, and personal struggles that defined one of rock's most legendary figures. From heated rivalries with music icons to personal turmoil that made headlines, this story is one you won't forget. Stay with me until the end, because every surprising twist will be revealed, and you won't want to miss how it all unfolds. Let's begin. Mick Jagger. The name brings to mind thrilling performances, an unmistakable stage presence, and a voice that shaped generations. But what makes Jagger's journey so compelling isn't just his music, it's the controversies that surrounded him. Consider this explosive moment. Roger Waters, the creative force behind Pink Floyd's iconic albums, openly criticized Jagger. Waters, known for his sharp opinions and thought-provoking lyrics, saw Jagger as everything he opposed. To Waters, Jagger was style over substance, a performer who prioritized spectacle over depth. Think about that. Two rock legends, one dismissing the other as superficial. Waters believed Jagger's flashy image masked a calculated pursuit of fame. The criticism was brutal, and fans were shocked. But this wasn't just a passing insult. It was the beginning of a deeper story about Jagger's complex legacy. To understand the tension between Waters and Jagger, we need to look back. Waters had long expressed frustration with the commercialization of rock. He viewed music as art, a way to challenge norms and provoke thought. Pink Floyd's albums like The Wall and Dark Side of the Moon were layered, conceptual works. Jagger, meanwhile, was the ultimate entertainer. His flashy outfits and electrifying stage presence turned concerts into spectacles. To Waters, this was the problem. He believed Jagger's focus on image diluted the essence of rock. The clash was inevitable. Two icons with entirely different visions of music. And Jagger? He never apologized for the spotlight Waters despised. But Waters wasn't Jagger's only adversary. Consider his relationship with Keith Richards. Together, Jagger and Richards crafted some of rock's greatest anthems, songs like Satisfaction, Paint It Black, and Sympathy for the Devil. They were the core of the Rolling Stones, inseparable in creativity. But their partnership was far from smooth. By the 1980s, tensions erupted. Jagger pushed for a modernized sound, embracing new production styles. Richards, a purist, saw this as a betrayal of their roots. Picture the arguments, two legends clashing over the band's direction. It grew so intense that during the making of Dirty Work, Richards accused Jagger of neglecting the band. Jagger, in turn, believed Richards refused to evolve. Their fights weren't just about music, they were personal. Jagger's solo ambitions deepened the rift, leaving Richards feeling abandoned. The conflict nearly destroyed the Rolling Stones, two lifelong collaborators, now barely speaking. The strain was so severe that fans doubted the band's future. Richards criticized Jagger's absence, claiming he cared more about fame than music. Jagger fired back, calling Richards stubborn. It was a bitter standoff, with the band's legacy at stake. Somehow they reconciled, but the wounds never fully healed. Their bond was unbreakable yet fragile, proof that even legends struggle with loyalty and change. Rewind further, and another pivotal figure emerges: Brian Jones. He was the founder of the Rolling Stones, the original visionary. But as Jagger and Richards grew closer, Jones faded into the background. Imagine starting a band only to watch your influence disappear. Jones battled insecurity, addiction, and isolation. Jagger, ever the leader, steered the band forward, leaving Jones feeling sidelined. Their relationship deteriorated quickly. Jones resented Jagger's control, while Jagger grew frustrated with Jones's unreliability. In 1969, the band parted ways with Jones. Weeks later, Jones was found dead, a tragedy that stunned the world. Some saw Jagger's decision as strength. Others viewed it as cold ambition. Either way, it remains a dark chapter in Jagger's story. Now, consider another legendary rivalry, the Rolling Stones versus the Beatles. On the surface, the bands were friendly, but beneath that lay fierce competition. Jagger and Paul McCartney, both driven, exchanged subtle jabs. Jagger mocked the Beatles' clean-cut image, calling them too polished. McCartney retorted, dismissing the Rolling Stones as a blues cover band. The insult stung. Jagger prided himself on the band's rebellious edge. Their rivalry extended beyond music, spilling into solo careers. After the Beatles disbanded, both Jagger and McCartney raced to prove their individual brilliance. Fans fueled the drama, taking sides in this quiet but intense battle. Then there's Elton John. Both flamboyant, both uncompromising, their dynamic was combustible. Elton, never one to mince words, once claimed the Rolling Stones were past their prime. For Jagger, a man obsessed with staying relevant, the comment cut deep. Though he didn't respond publicly, insiders say he was furious. Their rivalry played out at events, with veiled jabs and competitive energy. Picture them at a gala, exchanging polite but pointed remarks, a clash of egos the world loved watching. Beyond music, Jagger was a fierce negotiator. Take Ahmet Ertegun, the Atlantic Records founder who shaped careers. Even he struggled with Jagger's demands. In the 1970s and 80s, Jagger fought for control over the band's work, locking horns with Ertegun in boardroom battles. Jagger wasn't just a performer. He was a shrewd businessman unwilling to compromise. Their clashes revealed a side of Jagger fans rarely saw, a relentless protector of his vision. Then there's Jagger's personal life, a whirlwind of love and heartbreak. His first marriage to Bianca Jagger seemed like a glamorous union, but behind the scenes, infidelity eroded their relationship. Bianca, a strong-willed activist, eventually called their marriage her biggest mistake. Next came Jerry Hall, the supermodel who appeared to be his perfect match. Yet history repeated itself. Jagger's affairs led to another public breakup when he fathered a child with Luciana Jimenez. These relationships exposed Jagger's restless nature, always chasing passion, always leaving damage in his wake. Through it all, Jagger remained a master of reinvention. The media chronicled every scandal, every feud, every heartbreak. He used the attention to his advantage but paid the price in lost privacy. Yet he never slowed down. His life is a story of contradictions, the showman and the strategist, the rock icon, and the flawed man. His battles with Waters, Richards, Jones, McCartney, Elton, and Ertegun reveal a pattern. Jagger didn't just want success. He demanded dominance. His personal life, marked by turbulent romances, shows a man torn between desire and consequence. What's the takeaway? Jagger's story proves that even legends have shadows. His life was messy, dramatic, and unforgettable. He faced rivalries, betrayals, and scandals. Yet he never stopped. That's his real legacy. Not just the music, but the relentless drive that kept him on top. Decades later, we're still fascinated by Mick Jagger, not just as a rock star, but as a man who lived by his own rules, no matter the cost. So, what do you think? Does Jagger's brilliance outweigh his controversies? Let me know your thoughts. And if you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to like and follow for more Untold Stories from Music History. Thanks for reading, and until next time.